Okay. I think this may work. Hi everybody, I'm Shauna and this is Ring of Light Crafts. My voice is pretty much gone, so if it comes in and out, I apologize. I have a little fan sitting next to me, guys, because I'm so unbelievably hot. It's 73 here. I know that's not really hot, but... So, if you guys come on and you have problems hearing me, let me know and I'd be more than happy to turn it off. Or I should say unplug it. I don't think there's an on-off button on it. I am simply getting up my other little computer here so I can see with me. People, if it works. We'll see. I'm trying. Okay, so we are almost there. Give people a minute to come on. We are going to work on our creature. Yay! I'm so excited. It'll be a two-parter, only because I lost the teeth. Either I find them or we make them hand by hand. Too bad I can't make me some, right? Anyways, guys, let's get going. I'm going to bring you down, so watch your beautiful eyes. Hang on, I'm trying to put this on this little cheap little thing here. Oh, and it switched you to my ceiling. Aren't we just lucky? It switched you back. Hello again. Okay, I'm bringing you guys down. Watch your eyes. I'm hoping I can see what you guys can see here. Okay, just give it a second. Trying to make sure that I can see, making sure you can actually see our little skull. Oh, there's my ceiling there. It's definitely a delay. I'm just going to keep on going with it, and I'm going to hope for the bloody bass, okay? My system's even telling me that it doesn't like me. So anyways, okay, I think we can see this. Hello, Sandra. Welcome. We are working right now on our skeleton here. Our little face here. You can tell he has some dust on his eyes. He's been sitting for a while since we were going to start this. Dang, it's blurry. Alright, let me try something, you guys. Watch your eyes. This may not work today at all because of the internet. Let's see. Don't bounce. Watch out, baby. Are you okay, honey? Okay, guys. I'm hoping that this will work. I'm having a lot of problems with the internet, you guys. I'm so sorry. Okay. We are presently going to be working on our skull for our face here. Let's see. It will not let me get out of what I was doing, so give me 1 second here. I'm so sorry.
Get down.
Get down, Anna. You can't have his food. Grandpa's sitting in here with us. He's eating his lunch. And choking on it. So, okay. This is what we're going to have to do. If it gets really bad, you guys, let me know and we can just pause. I can check the system again and I'll come back. Like I was saying, this will be a two-part video. Video because it will have whatchamacallit on it. I'm so sorry, I can't think. I'm missing the teeth. In order to do the teeth, I have to find them. All what we're going to use for teeth. Now, as you can see, he's just a skeleton. Previously, I told you guys that this was put on for another project. Off. That I like it. Okay? Get some water. That I like it because of the so we're keeping him. Okay? I'm going to keep that. Our eyes were previously done, so we're going to keep our blue eyes in there. So, let's get started. The first thing we're going to have to do...
I gotta go check the heat.
Okay. Have to break it apart. So, we are going to unsnap his pretty little jaw. Make sure, hi Ruth, welcome. Make sure you guys that you have your hot glue gun ready to go and some hot glue sticks. You will need a skull, a paintbrush, a sponge, and Mod Podge and paper towels. So let me get rid of this. This is actually just tissue because I was choking it there before. It's all jaw. We do have these nice little snaps where it's snapped in. Can you guys see okay? Put some glue on them. Don't worry about it dripping. Nobody will ever see it. So if it drips, it just drips. Just don't get it on you. And we'll go ahead and we're going to put these right back in to the holes fast as we can. But him to freeze with his jaw wide open. We don't want it to close. So go ahead and glue that. Once again, don't worry about the glue showing because it will never show on the final part. So we're not going to worry about it looking a little messy. That's pretty much right now, other than our teeth, is all we needed the glue for. So I'm going to set my gun aside. My luck, I will scold myself on it. And try to catch my breath. Sorry guys. Give that a second to dry. Let me see how hot it is. Okay. We got to give it just a few seconds. Put my little fan on it here. Because we want it to stay open. Because his jaw is going to be wide open. And our teeth will have to have his jaw open for how we're going to make his teeth. Now I'm just pulling some of that extra glue off. You guys do not do that. Do not do that, what I just did with the hot glue. Do not put your fingers in it. I just done it so long that I know when I can and cannot touch it. Oh, a little spider secret to, and I'm going to try it out before I tell you guys. It was not secret. A friend posted. Let's see how you doing. Are you not in there? Doing nice. Now if I set you up, nope, not quite. It's being a little stubborn. Guess I could have done this part last. But that's here. Brooklyn, am I still freezing, honey? Or Ruth, am I? Sandra, anybody? Yeah, I think I may be freezing. We need a new internet service, Grandpa. This is so not okay. Okay, guys, so here we go. We're just holding his jaw in, giving a chance to just stay in a. I'm going to add just a wee bit more glue right. You don't have to, but I'm going to. And we're going to make this here stick. And we'll get that to go like that. And we're just going to hold it for a few seconds. Why don't we just prop it up so I don't have to keep holding it. Prop it up so that we can just move on. Stay like that for a few minutes. Now make sure you have your cheap paper towel, guys. Just get them from the Dollar Tree or whatever. These are a little bit more expensive, but they just grab what they had. Let me tear off a few pieces, and I'm going to need paper towels. Okay. So we got our paper here. And we're still having a lot of problems with the internet. Alrighty. Ruth, is it really that bad? Is it freezing bad, hon? Okay. Let's just go on. So we got his face here. Now get your Mod Podge, you guys. And all paper towels. Grab a paper towel. And just take your paper towel and we're just going to rip it. It doesn't matter how you rip it. Long, short, it just doesn't matter. You're just simply going to rip some little pieces, okay? This is to help you just simply get started. Okay. Just stay there. Come on. Stay. Well, if its jaw breaks, we'll just fix it back. Okay, so what we're going to do is anywhere that you see skull, we're going to cover it. So, let's go ahead, grab a brush. Since I can't use my sponge because it's sitting on a sponge, let's just grab the brush. I'm going to turn off this air, you guys. I'm starting to get cold now. Okay, take your Mod Podge. You know what? I'm going to put some inside my little lid like I always do. Just seems to be a little more helpful. Just put some right inside there. That way it's just nice in there, ready to go. Okay, and let's get started. Take your Mod Podge and just start putting it on your skeleton. Just like a lot of the other things we've done together, this is all you're going to do. It doesn't have to look pretty, you guys. There's no reason to look pretty. It doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, because by the time we're done, it'll look good. Hopefully, right? Now I got confidence. It will be fine. Now you just take your torn pieces you got, you guys, and just get them nice and ripped, ready to go, and just place them right on now. And get a hold of him. And we're just going to go right ahead. What we're doing is we're making him a skin. If your paper towel has little ridges in it, like this one does, don't worry about it because these are going to become pop. Or you're simply going to go ahead and by the time you're done painting it, they won't show. So if your paper towels have pretty little flowers and stuff on it, don't worry about it. Anna, no. Sorry guys, that's Anna. She wants to go play. Always does that right when I start this. Be patient. Okay, so we'll just get him going. I can't believe this is freezing so bad. Oh man. I was thinking with my phone. Whoops, sorry. I'm thinking with my phone it wouldn't freeze. So we're just, don't worry about adding too much because you're going to end up covering it again. So go ahead and grab some more paper towels. Grandpa, can you rip these? Doesn't matter how small. And we're just going to keep applying. Okay, just apply it right on there. Okay. Another piece. The smaller one. Bring that by his eye. On there. You're probably wondering if I'm going to do anything with the brain. And yes, I am. Try to make his brain or her brain look like of the same material, but we're going to make it look more like a brain, of course, so it won't be the pretty little colors. It'll be the color of a brain, I hope, by the time we're done. Get some of this going, and we'll just put a bunch of. We don't want to spend a million years on this. We just want to get it going, because we can't finish him until tomorrow. Bit of a chance to dry, and once he dries we can see if there's any place that you just simply want more. So right now you can do one or two things. You can just start totally building this out like, or you can add and just do it the way I'm gonna do it, little by little, and even if it takes 2 videos, then it takes 2 videos. The teeth are the fun part, guys. I love making the teeth. The teeth are just so much fun. It gives it all the characters. Oops, I hit you. I hit the phone. I'm so sorry. Okay, so we're gonna try this, you guys. Hi Mel, welcome. Okay, there we go. And just keep this going. Okay, now once we got our little creature's head going here, you're gonna start seeing little places that you're gonna wonder if we put, dang it, I'm so sorry. I keep hitting the camera with my phone, my brush. You're gonna wonder if we can just go ahead and add more of this too. And yes, just keep adding this. Everywhere that you see the plastic or the brain, just go right ahead and add. And I am going to change out my brush. That brush is too small. It's going to drive me nuts. And I made a mess right now with my Mod Podge. That's okay. We're going to use it all. We're just going to get a bigger brush so we can really get this in there and get it going. There we go. If it wrinkles, you guys, don't worry about it. It really is okay. Anna, you're not. Please quit. So there we go. We just get that going. Keep adding some paper to it. A little here. A little there. Your cat found you, huh, Grandpa?
Yeah.
Cat jumped on his back. Thank God it's not the neck, huh?
It was the neck.
Oh, lovely. His neck is doing really well, guys, in case you're all wondering. It's healing very well. Okay. So he is starting, or she, whatever we decide. He or she is coming along nicely. We're going to keep adding. And just keep on adding. I wonder if I switch out computers if it would work better. That's why I've been doing a lot of my videos pre-done, so that I don't see when it freezes. Because it makes me upset. Okay, we'll just keep going. So he's starting to get a little bit of skin here. Pretty cool. Now let's see if we can set him up. We can set him up. So what do you think, guys? See what we're doing? We're just going to have some fun. Let me grab the small brush. The reason why I want the small brush, I'm coming up to his brain. And we're going to add the Mod Podge right on top of the brain. And try to get it in all the little nicks and crannies. And then we're going to take the small pieces. And we're just going to start sticking it in there. In those cracks. Because we want this shape to stay. And let's add some more here. We want the bumpy shape to keep showing. We don't want to totally hide that detail. So we're just going to push it through with the Mod Podge with the brush. Just drink some water. Okay. Just get some going right through here. And just keep adding. So this is pretty much what we're going to do. Just keep adding this and let's build our creature face up. The eyes and the mouth are just a fun part. The nose is going to be interesting, you guys, because the nose, as you can tell, we actually have to build a nose. And we're simply going to build it directly out of paper towels. Nothing else, no cardboard, no nothing. Just the paper towels and the Mod Podge. So, we're going to get this here nicely in here. Can you see what I'm doing? I'm just going to go ahead and add some more right here. With the little paintbrush, so you can just stick it right in there. Some of that to show. There we go. Okay, he is looking good. She, whatever. Go ahead and add some right through here. So these little cracks, you guys, I'm trying so hard to just get some Mod Podge in there. We really want to try to keep as much as that detail as you can. Because if you can keep it, we will be so much better off. And then we don't have to make extra brains because it's already there. We just got it going. If you have to add a little extra Mod Podge and push it in there, feel free to do so. It's okay. Oops. Roll away brush. I think a lot of you probably have seen the painting or the canvas that I posted, and it had a design, and I was hoping that enough people will be able to see it that we can discuss what it is going to be by the time we're done with this live tonight. But since we are doing a on this little critter here. We're going to go ahead and wait until tomorrow, and then we will tell you all about what it is, and then we're going to start making something of our own together and teach you guys how to oil paint or acrylic. It's up to you guys. So if you want to oil paint or if you want to do acrylic painting, let me know. Just go ahead and put it down in a comment, whichever one you like to learn. Now the white stuff is cheap paper towels. Get the cheapest ones you can find. And we're just adding a paper towel right on top with Mod Podge to hold it in. It down. Most likely we will make it look like it is decomposing. Right now we're just trying to get the base of it covered. And tomorrow we will make our teeth. I was joking around saying I should make Ashley could. They got these neat little 3D printers now, and I was told they can do that.
If you don't have paper towels, you can use...
You can use newspaper, or you can make, it's like a paste. Instead of Mod Podge, if you want to save your Mod Podge, it's water, flour, and just like a small teaspoon or less of salt. And with the water and stuff, mix it in really well, make it like a paste form, and you can use that. It is non-edible, so don't let the wee ones near it. Just like this. And the smell of the chemicals are gross. I hate the smell. So, we're going to just go right ahead and get busy here. If you guys don't mind, like the page if you haven't, or the video, share. And you guys don't forget to come on over to my YouTube channel. I really love to have you all there. In the long run, it will really help me out. Yeah, just have you guys there would be nice. Alrighty. So we just get this going. It does take a little bit of time, guys, because we're not just, taking a bunch of Mod Podge and dripping it on. But we got to start on the side. We're going to start building up his jawline here. That's why we needed it to be frozen and basically in time. We don't want it to move. Our critter face has to be solid. Okay, we'll have to go back over it again, no problem. Let me get some more Mod Podge. I was just at the store too. I should have bought Mod Podge. Oh well. Okay, now, okay honey. Now, while the jaw is at you guys, I'm putting a lot of Mod Podge, and you're going to see why right now. A lot of Mod Podge. Because we're going to start really taking this paper towel here, and we're going to start building up a jaw. And we just want to get that to flip over. Get it going the best you can. Oops, if I can get a hold of the paper, we got it made, right? Okay. So this is what's connecting. We're going to go ahead and we're going to start building it up. So I'm going to go from the top jawline to the bottom part of the jaw, and we're simply going to put Mod Podge to hold this down for Grandpa. He was sent home from the hospital with the flu, and we all had the flu. I felt so bad for him. So we're just going to go ahead and wet that, and we're going to push it down because we're going to build this up. Get that in there nice and solid. Okay. This way we're starting to build this bridge out here because we're going to cover all this and make it look like a face. So, But in order to do that, we have to literally build it. You just got to build from the bottom up. Oops, let me get some here. Just put a nice little lump sum in here and bring it up. There we go. Okay. And we're just going to start taking our paper towels and build it up. And just go across. And we're going to push that down. I'm using this one to push it down, guys. We will eventually cover this whole section and we won't push it down. But I had to get the inside there too. At least before we build it. I need to get that. Okay, so that looks pretty good. Now, go ahead and just add a ton of this right through here. You guys, if it's in the middle of the winter and it's very, very cold, don't do this inside if you can help it, which I'm doing it inside. I really shouldn't. The smell can be harsh. Just open up a window. Also, if it is winter, you really want to wait as long as you can to get it warmer weather so that it has a chance to dry, because you don't want this, you know, it to rot. It can rot and end up turning into black mildew, so we don't want that. So it may take at least twice before we can actually start really doing a lot with this. Now we went ahead, we started our bridge. You notice we're trying to separate this part of the jaw, because this is inside the mouth. We don't see that when we open up our mouths. So we're hiding this, and we're going to build up our little jawline right through here. I hope you can see that. So, let me get some small paper towels here, and I'll go ahead and go over it again. And just going to take another one. Same thing, just go right over that one, because we're going to get all this hid. And since it is a creature, but it's still going to be a dead creature, we're going to go ahead and not make it so thick that we cannot make it look like it's dead. We don't want to build it out. We're actually building a face, because you can build this into a face at this point. It's very easy to do that. You just keep doing what we're doing, and eventually you'll build up enough of the skin, which I'm calling the paper towel the skin. So you'll build up enough of that skin to start forming as a real body, or a real face, if you will. So believe it or not, people that are so talented and does this, I don't, because yeah, I'm not that talented at making these. As far as using it for, you know, how they get the skulls of those who passed and they have to reconstruct the face to find out who it was. Yeah, that's quite something. Of course, a lot of it is computerized, but they do make 3D molds. Not like this. It's just the same idea. We're building it up and out to find out what our creature is going to look like. Now, once again, we're just going to start building this bottom part of his jaw. So we're going to flip him and just add some Mod Podge right here and try to hold that little piece down. If you have to, it won't hurt your hand. Add a little bit of, add some gloves if you have to, put gloves on. Okay, so just get that going. He is starting to form his jawline now, which is so cool. Hi, Kill, welcome. Hi, Teresa, welcome. So, we're going to go ahead and just keep building him up. Right here we got the little indent by the eye. Now I don't want to fully hide that, because once again, we're not making him look like a human. It is our creature. So we're just going to do enough in this area to hide the plastic. Oops, sorry, I hit the camera again. Okay. So we got this part going. We got our little jaw started. Let's go ahead and get the inner part of the jaw into the eye socket. So let's at least do the one eye socket. We're not worrying about the teeth today. Can't wait to do teeth. Let's just start this section. Now, this is going to be just as if you did this here. You're building it up. So don't be afraid. if you have to add an extra piece somewhere, or if you break something down and you have to redo it, because there's no mistakes here, you guys. If this breaks down, push it in, build up the underneath more, and just go for it. Here's our little eye started. Okay, get that in now. There we go. Oops, it's sticking. It's stuck to me. No. Okay, now let's just go ahead and slide this right underneath this jaw part here. We're not going to cover our teeth yet. Right now it would be a waste to just cover them all right now, because we still have to add the teeth in there before we actually cover them. But we can start by covering the inside of the jaw and around the teeth. And let's start at this eye. Okay, we're going to flip him over. Here's his eye. Now we started the... I don't know if you can tell, but by sitting him up, you can still see right down this section of his jaw. We are going to add to that because we're going to connect this section to this section here. I'm going to add extra Mod Podge, and we're just going to take a piece, a paper towel, and just stick it right on there. And connect it to the other paper towel that we have down there. Now remember, if it breaks, don't worry about it. It's just a paper towel. We can work with it. Now I don't want my teeth hidden, so we'll go ahead and we're just going to build this up real fast here. And we're going to wipe it off the teeth by pushing it up slightly, just enough, because we're going to keep these teeth until tomorrow. Okay, we want to be able to still work with the teeth. So, if it sticks to you and it starts to come up, guys, it's real simple. Use your brush, push it back down. Okay, now we'll straighten that under. Okay, we got that connected. We will add more to build this up, okay? Because you want it strong right through here, because you're connecting this jaw to the upper part of the face. Even though we did glue it, it can come apart because, you know, it's just hot glue. This hot glue is simply was to hold it so we can get our body parts starting here. Now, right where the face is here, I'm going to use my hand, and I'm just going to fold that under just a wee bit. I want to keep this kind of open like that. Now, right here on the jaw, I want this covered. Let me add a little bit of paper, Mod Podge, and we'll go ahead and we're going to add a little bit of paper towel. Push it down, wrap it around. You can get it to go underneath if you can. Mine's sticking to me, that's okay. And just tape it down there. Doesn't have to be perfect, it can be in a big lump, it's okay. Because no one's going to see that. And the only one that's going to know it's there is us. Because we did it. Now we'll go ahead and we can connect that. And wrap that around our teeth right there. And that can just stay like that. And give it a chance to dry a wee bit. And we will start going up this way. Just a little more. We're going to go ahead and go up. Oops. Come on. We're going to build from this jaw up, maybe. Let's take a look at it, see if we want to. And, no, I don't think we will. Because remember, we still want to keep that dead look to him. Let's go ahead and just add some more paper Mod Podge there and just get this covered. If he starts sticking to your desk, don't worry about it. It's just a paper towel and some Mod Podge. We'll just keep working him down. Okay. There we go. Going there. There we go. Has anybody ever built anything like this? If so, and you got photographs, go ahead and post a photo if you wouldn't mind. It'd be awesome. See what you guys create. Okay. Hotel's going through here. Just gonna cover it. I'm not gonna add the too thick through here. because this part won't be shown anyways by the time we're done. As you can see, that $1 mark, you guys check out your thrift stores. I got this at a thrift store for $1. Just one of those things that's just gonna throw in there in the kids stuff or in the Halloween decorations. And $1. So let's hide that price there. Yeah, Samson. Samson says that was a good deal, just $1. So technically $1.08 tax. At least around here it is. Going up to 9 and 10 real soon at this rate. Okay, so we got his little that being all wrinkled. Let's see about pulling him up on his side. He is looking good. Let's send him. I know we're not quite ready to do this second anyway, just because I think it's fun. We're going to take our paper towels and build up right through here because there is a little gap. You guys, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a little gap. And we're going to actually give him skin going from here up. So we're just going to up right there. Nothing fancy, not too big. Want it to build like a human here. We just want all skin. He can start wrinkling, that is fine. More wrinkles, probably the better at this stage. Okay, so now we got that going. And go ahead and just tape this down. We'll just keep it right where it's going through here. Add Mod Podge and just push it on down. Okay, we're going to build at least one eye. Let me show you what we're going to do with the eye. Okay, we're going to take a Mod Podge. I'm going to put this on first. And I'm going to put a nice little coat through here. Just a nice little coat. Okay, now I'm going to find a piece of paper towel. I don't think you can see what I'm doing over here on the side. I am taking that paper towel and I'm drenching it in the Mod Podge. Okay, and I'm just getting, it's okay. It ain't going to kill my fingers if it does. We would have thought I should have done it differently, right? We're just going to add that section right through here. Coming down. Sorry, you can hear Baby L saying, play with me, people. And we're just going to start building this eye right here. We're going to push it, make it a little round. We're building this socket. I'm going to get some more Mod Podge here. And I'll go ahead and just dip it in there with my fingers. And we're simply going to come to the end here. Now where we have it, we're going to fold under a piece and then pull it down. And then we're going to get the inside of this started with the Mod Podge. Now we already got our eyes in this because it was a different project. But not no more. So we're just going to build with that. Let's go ahead and add another section of his eye over here. Eventually we will start closing in his eye. I just want to try to get some of that back socket as much as possible. It adds a little bit of Mod Podge through here. Okay. And just go right around the eye there. Okay. There we go. And just get that to taper down. Now he kind of getting his little strange looking eye there. Okay. Now the next step is I'm going to go ahead and take more of the paper here. Just going to rip it. And we're going to start thinking how we want this eye. We're going to start building an enclosure to that eye. Oops, way too much. Okay, and pushing it in just to give it that little extra stability there. Okay, there we go. And there we go. So he has the outer part of that eye. Let's get a little bit on the inside of the eye, just to hide the black. And we will deal with the coloration of it later, whatever we want it to look like. Okay. May even pull the eyes out and do them later, but they've been in for a while, so I'm gonna go ahead and take this. I'm just taking a big hunk of the paper towel and Mod Podge, and I'm just pushing it down, making it go to the back of the eye. Take off some of that Mod Podge. Yeah, it's going to cover my eye. It's okay. You can always get it off the eye. And we're going to go ahead and pull that up and over. Okay, so we got a lot of that built right there. Now, his eyes and his nose and his mouth, we're going to have to cover all the plastic and make him connect everything together. So let's go ahead and start by the bottom part of the eye. We're just going to scoot that right in there, that paper towel, and pull it right down here. No need to rip it off and make little pieces. We're simply going to stick it all together. Okay? We got a storm coming in. We got 10% chance. I really hope we have a storm, guys. I love storms. Okay. There we go. There we go. Now, I have a little wrinkle in there, and I do not want a wrinkle in there, just because I personally don't like it. We're going to just cover that with a piece of paper towel. Don't even have to use any extra Mod Podge. Just stick that right through there. There we go. Now he's starting to look good. Okay. Now the nose. The nose is going to be a fun part. Right now we're just going to cover the skin. We're not going to worry about building up a nose just yet. We're just going to cover the skin. You can cover the inside. It's not going to matter. Because eventually you won't see it anyways. Because we are going to make him some form of a nose. What kind of nose, I haven't decided yet. But we will make a nose of some sort. So we're just going to hide the plastic for now. Okay. Go down. There we go. Okay. By hiding that plastic now, I get my inner base started. Since I already got the rest of it started with the base. So I'm going to take a little teeny tiny piece of paper. And I'm going to bring it up over the nose from the eye. There we go. There we go. Okay, now we're going to start taking some paper, you guys. I have my Mod Podge to the side. I don't think you can see it. I'm sticking it inside the Mod Podge again. And I'm just making a wad of Mod Podge. All noses here. We're just going to decide. We're taking a look at it. We're not going to leave that on here. I just want to use that to decide what kind of nose. You know what? I think it's brilliant. Okay. I have an ideal. So since I have that ideal, we're going to go ahead and just leave this little piece on here as my base to remind me what I had in my head for tomorrow. I'm going to add a little bit of Mod Podge there. Now we're going to start taking our paper towels and we're going to hide that section and just hold it down. There we go. And we're just going to start building this. Once I can get it off my hands, that is. It's glued to my hand. There we go. Okay. So I'm just going to leave this section like that. And I think I want his nose to come more like that. There we go. And let's go right ahead with this here. Oops, sorry guys, I hit you again. Okay. So now we got that going. We got our eye going. We have this little nose started. We weren't going to do the nose yet, but we're going to get it started here. Okay. That way it'll just give it that shot to dry. Now we're going to go ahead and, whoops, come back here, you little monster, you. Okay. His eye, I realize his eye socket is so far back and it was for another design. So if I can, I will take out his, oh, that was easy. Take out his eye. Because originally it was for a different design. We're going to build up this hole just a wee bit before we put those eyes in there. Just take a wad of your paper towel, you guys, and stick it right in there. And don't worry if you have to flip some of it on the outside. And it's okay to use your fingers if you have to. Just remember it is a chemical, of course. So no wee ones to use this. It's dangerous. At least I do believe it's toxic. I don't know. Honestly, I haven't never read the Mod Podge direction. But for safety reason, I wouldn't let a little one do this. So we're just going to build up this little hole. Let me grab another piece. And we're just sticking some paper in there. Now remember, it is still winter, so-called winter. I don't know where you guys are at, but where I'm at, it's not quite winter here. It's supposed to be, but it was 73 today. It was like, give me a t-shirts and shorts. So, we're just going to go ahead and just build his little eyeball up a little bit more. And I think by adding just a few pieces without extra Mod Podge would be good. And just kind of push it down. That way I built this up enough that I can still use my fake eyes that we made. And not have them too far in the head. Because we will be making some eyebrows. And not brows, excuse me. Probably will make eyebrows. But we will be making... there was a little hole right there I saw. We will be making some eyelashes and stuff like that for this creature. So I don't want his actual eye to fall back in his skull. Yeah, you tell him, huh? You just tell yourself all you want, little Bray Bray. Okay, so his eye's looking pretty good. Let's place this little guy back in there. Let's just look. I'm not going to glue it just yet. Okay, I think that's better. Because we will be hiding and making it stay. So let's just take them out for now. Alright. Now we got our nose started. And the base of our lips. Let's just start this base. Even though we don't have our teeth yet. We're just going to do this. Let's just get this part going. And that way it can just start drying by the time we get there. All you do, guys, take your paper towel. If you can, use a straight edge. And you'll see why. Let me pull this section off. The straight edge will give it kind of that, like a cheek, not a cheek, excuse me. The lips, how we normally just kind of have that almost perfect little indents there. And right now we're just adding a base skin. So we don't need great detail. And just get that to come down. So I think that looks pretty good. Once again, I'm not going to hide his teeth. And let's go ahead and build him. Let's work on the nose just a wee bit. And we'll get this going. So this, I think, is video number 6 on our creature, you guys. And hopefully we will continue tomorrow. As long as I am not suddenly sick like I was after I ate today or yesterday. Yesterday was pretty bad. Okay, so we're just going to go right ahead. We're going to add this in here. Just wipe that down. And let me get a hold of it because I'm going to pull it just slightly. There we go. Because that's going to flip under. And bring it that way. Because his nose is going to go about here. Okay. And I'm going to keep an indent. The indent will have to be made later. Okay, it's too wet. It's alright. Use a little brush. Brush it down. We're just keeping that little base. The bottom part here, the nose that we just did, because we do want to keep the base of where it's at, we're going to go ahead and take a piece of our tissue here, and we're just going to wrap it. You go ahead and brush that down. I'm not going to worry about any details on this nose yet. We just don't want to add too much. We want it to have a chance to dry some. So there we go. We're just going to leave it like that for now. And let's go ahead and look on this other end. As you can tell, our brain is still oozing out here. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can get this eye out. Let's see if we're lucky and this one comes out as easy. No, not so lucky. Okay, that's fine. It's not so far back on that one anyways. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and let's just go ahead and start this eye. And maybe once it gets wet, it'll come off. We'll see. And we're just going to go ahead and bring it right inside the base of the eye. Oops. And push it in there. My fingers are kind of all Mod Podge, so they're sticky. There we go. Sometimes all you need is a little bit of Mod Podge to hold in another piece. I still got little spider webs off the glue gun. Stuck in my finger. Okay. Go ahead and add some underneath. I didn't put none there. And we'll go ahead and just make this piece stay there. Once again, we're just hiding the inside of the eye, the socket there, just to get it started to dry. Then tomorrow we're really going to go into some details here. Okay. Let's see. If we go ahead and we... Oops. Hang on here, guys. Sorry about that. Okay. We're going to go ahead. We're going to bring this up through here. And we're going to cover this and start hopefully connecting the mouth. Just give me 1 second. I'm actually trying to invite some people that I kind of like should have invited to begin with and totally forgot because they have asked about this little design here, our creature. So let me just do this real super fast. I do apologize. And let me just hit the last, I think there's one more. Yep. Oops, I gotta go down to get the last one, right? There's they all. Okay. And I sent it without inviting them. That's okay. They'll forgive me, I hope. Okay, we're going to start building this just so this can dry and you can see the gist of what we're trying to do. But I do want to hide the skin. I don't want to mess with the nose anymore. We want that to dry because it was pretty wet. So we're just going to put some skin in here. Let me go ahead and lay it because we're going to build this part of our jaw. So let me go ahead and just add a bunch of little Mod Podge. Like I said, if you don't want to use Mod Podge, you guys, make that mixture. By the life of me, I can't think what it's called. But it's flour, water, salt, just a little. Some people use baking soda. I don't remember why. There's a reason. But I never do. I just use the flour, the water, and the salt. And make it into like a glue. It can be kind of fun to play with too. And with that one, you put your whole hands right in there. You just have fun. Okay, our jaw is pretty solid. So we're not going to have to worry about totally trying to get that to stick in there. Let me add a little bit more Mod Podge in my plate here. I'm just going to go ahead and hide the skin. And then we'll connect it, okay? Oops. I just threw my brush on my computer. Okay. I'll just use my hands. It's just a little here and there. We're just patting it down, you guys. No great designs yet. So this would be like, does anybody work in, I can't say forensics? Where you will, you work on crime and stuff like that. Some type of a cop, if you will. For lack of me not knowing exactly what they're called. It's not my field. Although, when I was younger, God, I wanted to be a cop. But then when I was 18, that ended because I was in a car accident. And it destroyed my spine. So, being a cop was out. Because I couldn't run anymore. But they sure ran. I don't know if you believe in angels. And it's okay if you do, if you don't. It's your choice. But I myself do. Because when we were in this car accident, one, I saw it before it happened. Which I should have told my parents. Because we all know what I was able to do and still can do and still can see things. But I didn't. I didn't say anything. And the accident happened and I knew it was going to. And I said nothing. Like a dummy. That was a scary thing, folks. My mom wasn't breathing, blood all over her face. It was a horrible accident. And the worst part about it is I saw it before it happened. And I thought they'd think I was crazy if I said something. I wanted to tell them stop now and pull over, but I didn't do it. Okay, so now we can go from the bottom up to the cheekbone here. Just like we did on this guy. Remember we covered this in, and we also went from the bottom up to try to start hiding the, if you will, the gaps, the holes in it, and connecting it, making it solid. So let's go right ahead and flip him right back over. So anyways, while I was in this accident, my mom wasn't breathing. She was bleeding. We managed to get her to bleed. There was this guy that just suddenly out of nowhere, in a medical coat, like a doctor, a white medical coat, and he just showed up, and he's knocking on the window, and I remember blacking in and out because, you know, I was whipped around so hard. We were hit at 95 miles an hour, you guys. Second impact was 85, and we went spinning. So, it was such a hard accident. But there was this guy, this beautiful man, and he had blonde hair, very pale skin, in a medical jacket, and he's telling people, stay away. He's knocking on the window, asking if we were okay. And I remember thinking, why is there an angel here? Why are you a doctor? And why are there people? There was nobody on this road. No one. It was the darkest road we went down. And then suddenly there he is. I found out later, if it wasn't for this man telling people to stay back, there was people smoking their cigarettes, you know. Back then it was an okay thing. Not like, I mean, it still is. It's your choice, don't get me wrong. But it wasn't such a, you know, dire thing because they didn't know what they know now. But I remember thinking, why is he there? Where did he come from? Where'd all these people come from? And later, when the ambulance actually showed up, the man wasn't there. They're like, I don't know who you're talking about, young lady, but why didn't you have your seatbelt on? I go, I had on my seatbelt. I took it off. It hurt so bad. And they pulled up my shirt to see if I was lying. They had to, I guess. And see my injuries because I said I was hurting so bad. And I had the most beautiful bruises that literally wrapped around my belly, around my chest, everywhere that seatbelt was. Just cut through us like it was putty. But in reality, it saved my mom because she should have went through the window. And they said if I didn't have the seatbelt on, I would have broke my neck and probably have died. If not, I would have been a quad. So we were pretty blessed. But I remember that man standing by the car telling people to stay back. And later, when investigators came to the house and the insurance people came in, they informed us that we were hit from the front, the way he hit us, and then when we spin around, it hit the front side. Because originally front side, then the front. Well, it was a classic car, and what I didn't know is the cars in those days, the classic ones, the gas tank was in the front of the car, and we were just pouring out gas left and right. So, my Aunt Edna's car went bye-bye. It was totaled. Really sucked, but it was totaled. But we were all alive, and Aunt Edna just bashed her arm in pretty good. They had to drain it, so it was something else. But I don't know why I started on this conversation. Totally lost track. Sorry. I just remember seeing the angel, and the cops never seen him. Just the angel. So anyways, we got our jaw started here. Let's go ahead and cover the underneath. Let's just flip it. We're going to add some paper towels to the top. And we're simply going to bring it and wrap it around. And see if we can get it to go under. There we go. It's okay if you have to use your finger. I broke my bridge, so we're going to build it back up. But if you use your fingers, remember, it is chemical, so it's up to you. It's your choice. Okay, there we go. We'll just get this bridge started again. I didn't mean to break it down, but I did. Okay, we're going to flip him. Now, see how sturdy he is now? I can hold him this way. It's pretty cool. I'm going to go ahead. We're going to just glue this right in here with the Mod Podge. Close it in. Now, the bottom part, we are going to be being a little picky right in here. We want to make sure we do hide all the skin, because I'm debating if I want to leave it open or if we're going to cover it, because after all, it is a dead creature that we're making. So, we got his body going, his face, get that down. If you set it down and pieces pull up, just take your brush and wipe them down. Not a big deal. Okay. So we got our nose started. We're not going to add anything. We want it to dry. I'm just going to tuck this piece of paper right in here. And we will worry about this one later. We will go ahead and go to this eye socket. Oh, I don't have my eye in now. Okay, we won't. We'll let it dry. I was just going to finish that eye. Let's just go ahead. Oh, look what I forgot. I forgot to connect the two pieces. Let's go ahead and connect him while we have him here. Okay, I'll go right through here. Once again, we're not going to hide our teeth because we're still going to be using our little teeth there. I got to get a drink of water, guys. I'm sorry. Give me 1 second here. Okay. And so we're still going to be using our teeth right here. And by using the teeth, leaving it open, the teeth we want to use it's going to be like a vampire take teeth. Assuming I can even find them, okay? Because, my art room's a mess. If we cannot, we will make them from scratch. And no, we're not making a vampire. It's just that style of a teeth that I want for our creature. Because that's why we have his mouth open. We're going to build his teeth like he's coming at you. I didn't mean to come at you. So we're going to go ahead and connect here and here. Just add a piece of your tissue. And just pat it down. And pull it off your teeth. If you get it on your teeth, just pull it right off. Just push it up. There we go. We're just going to use a little right there to connect that. And I am putting some over the top of it, you guys, for 2 reasons. 1, it makes it stronger. But 2, it's wet right through here. And I need to add more pieces to connect it. So I can put my hand on the back, add my glue or my Mod Podge or whatever glue base we make. And we can push it up, pull it down, get to the back, totally up to you. Now we flip it to the other side. And all we did with this is we simply made it solid. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and make this in solid too. And we're going to go ahead and add just a little bit of Mod Podge right on top. And you're just going to do the same thing. Put your finger behind it if you have to, if you feel like it's a little weak, and just build it up. And then just in there. Alrighty. Let me add some more through here. Let me just tap that, give it kind of a little round edge. Now what I'm going to do is go ahead and take some more Mod Podge, because we're going to go ahead and just give it a little base underneath, and then we're going to stop until tomorrow so it has a chance to dry, at least a little. And we're just going to go ahead and place some right inside his mouth. I didn't get enough Mod Podge. Let me get some more here. And go right ahead and just get that going right in there. Just enough to just start it. We don't have to finish it right now. We just want to get it started. That way it's on the same time as the other ones. The same time period to dry. There we go. Okay. So, what do you guys think for now? The jaw's solid. You can see I'm holding it by the jaw. So, hooking it the way we hook it makes it more sturdy. So, and we're going to leave this open until pretty much our final. And then we will close that in and maybe make some kind of a veins or something coming out of it. We will decide that as we go on. Okay, but for now, oops, sorry, I'm going to bring you guys down. Watch your beautiful eyes. Oh, my hands are literally... I have to show you guys. Okay, I'm going to turn you right back up here. Hello again. Look, I got the Mod Podge on my hands. Oh my gosh. Anyways, you guys, I really appreciate you joining me this evening. Tomorrow we will hopefully be loud, depends on a voice. If not, we can do it without me talking, right? And just show you guys, right? We can do that. So anyways, you guys, I want to thank you so much for joining me today. Feel free to like and share if you like this. And feel free to tell me what you think we ought to do. Let me know what you're thinking. I really would appreciate it. And as always, you guys, be blessed.